All right, let's dive into a question that comes up all the time for immigration applicants. Should I file my case online, or should I stick with the old school paper and mail route? It sounds simple, but your choice here has some real strategic implications. Let's break it all down. So here's our game plan for today. We're gonna start by busting the biggest myth out there about filing online. Then we'll stack up the real digital advantages against some of the hidden hurdles. Most importantly, we'll walk through the critical mistakes you have to avoid, and then we'll wrap it all up to help you make your final call. Okay, let's kick things off by tackling the single biggest reason people rush to file online. It's this idea that clicking submit is a secret shortcut to a faster approval. I mean, it makes sense, right? You click submit, your application is there instantly, it feels faster, so it must be faster. It's easy to think you just jump to the front of the line. But is that actually what happens? And here it is, the big reveal. That's a total myth. The key thing to remember, and expert analysis confirms this, is that while your application gets there in a flash, the actual time an officer takes to review and decide on your case, well, that doesn't change one bit. You don't get to cut the line. Okay, so now that we've cleared that up, let's talk about the real benefits of going digital. Because even if it doesn't speed up the final decision, there are some pretty serious upsides on the front end of the process. First up, and this is a big one, is just the peace of mind. You get that confirmation right away. No more anxiously checking the mailbox for weeks, wondering if you even got it. You see that digital receipt in your account and you just know. And then there's this, a straight up financial perk. For a lot of applications, there's a discount for filing online, often around $50. That's money you're literally leaving on the table if you go the paper route. The online system is also pretty smart. It kind of holds your hand through the process, skipping parts of the form you don't need to fill out and letting you save your work and come back later. It even has checklists to remind you of what evidence you need. And, paying online just feels a whole lot safer than dropping your credit card info in the mail. But it's not all sunshine and discounts. Let's flip the coin over, because the online route has some hidden traps that can really trip you up if you're not careful. So, one of the weirdest hurdles is something called a wet signature. It sounds technical, but all it means is a real, physical signature with a pen on paper. Yep. Even when you're filing a form online, some of them still make you do this. It creates this clunky hybrid process that kind of defeats the point, right? And this is what that looks like. It's this awkward little dance. You have to download the form, print out just the signature page, get everyone who needs to sign it to physically sign it, then scan that single page back into your computer, and finally upload it. It's a process, especially if you have people signing in different locations. And the hurdles don't stop there. Here's a huge one. Not every form is even available online. For certain common family-based cases, you can't file the main form digitally. You also have to deal with annoying file size limits. But maybe the scariest part, the system might let you submit an incomplete application. With mail, it would just get sent right back to you. Online, it can get accepted and then get stuck in processing limbo for months. All right, pay close attention, because this next part is maybe the most important section we'll cover. The convenience of filing online opens the door for two very specific and very serious mistakes that can absolutely derail your case. So, according to expert analysis, the entire online system is built on one simple, non-negotiable rule. Each person involved needs their own separate online account. The person petitioning gets one account, and the person being sponsored gets another, totally separate one. You cannot, and I mean cannot, mix these up. And this table shows you exactly what that means in practice. The main petition for a relative, that has to come from the petitioner's account. But the applications for things like work permits or travel documents, those must be filed from the beneficiary's account. If you get this wrong, official notices can go with the wrong person, or worse, just disappear into the ether. It's a huge, huge error. Okay, Mistake number 2 is all about how you manage your evidence. I want you to picture the officer on the other side, looking at a long list of your files. What does a name like img8726.jpg tell them? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But a name like beneficiary birth certificate 2024.pdf, that tells them exactly what they're looking at. You're making their job easier, which is always a good thing. So here's what you do. It's simple, but so important. Name every single file clearly. And even better, bundle similar things together. All your photos, put them in one PDF. All your bank statements, one PDF. The absolute last thing you want to do is just dump dozens of randomly named files on them. That's just asking for confusion. All right, so let's put all the pieces together. Now that you've seen both the shiny advantages and the hidden dangers, you can make a really informed choice, the one that's right for your specific situation. And this chart really spells it all out. Online gives you that instant confirmation and a potential discount, but you're taking on the risk of submitting an incomplete form or making one of those critical account errors. Mail is definitely slower on the front end and you pay full price, but you totally sidestep those digital pitfalls. And again, the big thing to remember, the final processing time is exactly the same either way. So when it all comes down to it, you're left with this choice. Do you want to manage the risks of the digital world, the meticulous account setup, the organized file uploads to get that front-end speed and save a little money? Or do you prefer the old-school simplicity of paper, where the risks are different but maybe more familiar? There's no single right answer, only the one that you feel most confident you can handle perfectly.